Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Dialed In. It's the brand new NFL podcast where you can call in and become a part of the show as well. If you want to share your opinions on anything that's going on in the NFL, or if you want to help us battle ChatGPT's super team, this week we're battling against the all 2025 team. So players that are doing well this year. That'll be the task. With me, as always, I have my two co-hosts. First, Michael over there at Huddle Card Collection. How you doing, brother?
Great, man. How are you, Anthony?
Really good, man. Appreciate you being with us yet again.
Thank you, sir.
Down below us, we have John at Firestarter Breaks. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. How you guys doing tonight?
Good. I mean, neither of us are doing as good as Michael, riding high after that big victory.
That's right.
On a trick play, too.
They aren't going to win any other way.
It certainly tricked all of us, most likely. Did any of us pick the Jets last week? I don't believe so.
John did.
Did you?
They're going to have their first win.
I'm curious to find out. How did we do last week, Michael? Do you have the results?
I do. So Chat GPT went 8-5.
Oh, okay.
You, Anthony, went 7-6.
Oh,
And both John and I went 9-4.
Ooh, bad week.
After 8 weeks, Anthony is 77-43. I am 73-47. And John is 65-55.
That's right.
Moving on up, brother.
He's coming on strong.
Yeah, he definitely picked some good ones last week. I know I was like way off with some of them, like obviously the Steelers and Packers. Blinded by my allegiance to the Steelers, as per usual. Those freaking Ravens, man. Beating the Bears. Was really shocked by that. Was disappointed by that, obviously, because they're the Ravens. I don't know.
Surprised how well Hundley played. Didn't see that coming.
And I honestly think if that Suckaboo or whatever his name is for the Giants didn't go out, the Giants could have easily beat the Eagles.
Oh, yeah. Cam Scatterboo.
Yeah, Scatterboo.
Yeah. Because they couldn't stop him, so.
Yeah, it was a shame.
That kind of took out the pump in the Giants, I think.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because he's a big part, of that team and everything. So, I mean, and I guess he'll be out for a little while too.
Yeah, dislocated ankle, and they got to do surgery on it.
Yeah.
Looked nasty on camera. Somebody got a still of it and had it on Facebook. It looked broken, not dislocated. But better than being broken, they said.
For sure.
That's interesting.
I saw his dad just got a Giants tattoo. Kind of cool to see.
That's a little crazy, but okay.
Yeah.
You wouldn't get a tattoo if Mike made it to a team? Like if he was playing for the baseball team from from Georgia, you wouldn't get a little A put on you?
No way. I'll support the player. I'll support the name on the back of the jersey if that would ever happen. I ain't supporting the front.
You get a little A tattoo on your butt cheek, nobody'd see it.
He's like, I would know it was there.
Would you get it if you ended up on the Mets? That's the question.
No, I'm not a tattoo person.
There you go.
We
know you'd be hawking autographed jerseys left and right. We know that.
Oh, yeah.
They'd be like, why does this...
I'd have them hanging in the background.
They'd be like, why does this Gentili guy have, like, so many signed jerseys on him?
$150. I know. You can't negotiate.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have access, I mean, Tom Brady's dad probably would do the same thing.
Probably.
I mean, you pay a lot of money for them, not the jerseys, for the kids.
This is true.
That is not a lie. You guys want to get right into the challenge this week, or do you want to talk a little bit about this upcoming week? You want to review any of last week?
I think last week, from a standpoint of, I think the Dolphins. I mean, I don't think we should be surprised that the Dolphins won. They do have some good offensive players. They do have some good defensive players. I was just surprised. I mean, with the way they beat the Falcons, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they put a beating on them. It's not like they won. Wasn't like it was a close game overall. I mean, they went ahead and they went ahead and they got them pretty good. I was surprised, by that. And then Denver, honestly, I think Denver. I mean, I expected them to beat the Cowboys, not by 20.
Yeah, I was shocked that was such a one-sided game as well. I
You
thought
know.
for sure the Cowboys, with their high-powered passing offense, would have gotten a lot more done against Denver.
Yeah.
They held them in check.
Yeah. But I think a lot of the other stuff, I don't think, I mean, obviously, let's face it, to me, the Jets were a surprise, but it was. I didn't expect the Texans, to beat up the 49ers that much. But I guess, did Mac Jones get hurt, I think, or something like that, and had to get taken out of the game or something? So who knows what that's. I saw Mac Jones is on the, his flag is red on all of the, fantasy sites.
Yeah. Honestly, I didn't even follow that game much this week. I don't have basically any Niners in fantasy this year.
Yeah.
Well, technically, I in my one keeper league, I have Brock Purdy, but he hasn't been around all year, so it's like I don't even pay attention to what the Niners are doing without Brock Purdy.
Dre May looks to be the real deal.
He does, man. Yeah.
Daniel Jones.
They got another good one there in Massachusetts. Yeah, Indiana Jones. Hopefully he loses this week, but he looks like he's a real deal too. Jonathan Taylor, he's probably going to rip my Steelers apart, unfortunately. I'm not looking forward to that guy coming to town. Whatever's going on.
I mean, we shouldn't be surprised by Jonathan Taylor, right? Didn't he lead the league in rushing a couple years ago?
Yeah, the guy's an animal. Like he's a legit stud.
Daniel Jones.
Yeah,
I mean, everybody laughed at the Colts. Whoops. I mean, now who knows what's going to happen? There's still plenty of year left for him to be, giant Daniel Jones.
Mm-hmm.
But he might be playing more free and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It might have been one of those things where, maybe the pressure of, New York being, a New York Giant, being in, right there in the big city,
I sometimes wonder if teams kill players. Like, look at all of these players that have been Jet quarterbacks that go on to be productive elsewhere. Like, no offense to your team, but are there certain teams like the Jets or the Cleveland Browns or exert any team that has not been any form of competitive recently? You know what I mean? Could certain teams and their systems and the way they handle players kind of ruin players' trajectory?
I think there's a possibility.
Yeah.
Is it done intentionally? Probably not, but
yeah, no, I'll agree with that. I don't think it's done intentionally, but I mean, you've seen it. I mean, look at the last, we don't know about Zach Wilson yet, but if you look at the last couple quarterbacks, I mean, Geno Smith, you can say what you want to say. I know he might not be doing great this year,
Mm-hmm.
but he did really well with Seattle. You
Yep.
know, Darnold, Sam, he went ahead and, moved around a little bit, was a backup, got a chance, boom, went, and look what he has done. So, I mean, it's.
I mean, heck, even Mark Sanchez is killing it.
Yeah. From butt fumble to felony.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's true. But it's not just a football thing with New York. There have been plenty of players who have come, to play for the Yankees, the Mets, the Knicks, the Rangers, the Islanders, and it's just, it's different. It's just very, very different. All of a sudden, you get, you know, 30 microphones in your face, and all this other kind of stuff, and everything, and stuff. So I mean, there were plenty of guys who, came and like just, folded like the circus tent leaving, as they leave town. I mean, just terrible. And then they leave, and they prosper, you
Yeah.
know. Um,
Just weird because Fields did so much more in Pittsburgh with like way less offensive talent. Like all of our money is on defense right now. Like he had George Pickens, but like other than that, it was like slim.
yeah, but other than last game, and I think if you even look at it, you look at the box score of that game, right? And the Jets scored 23 points in the fourth quarter. When you look at Justin Fields' stats quarter by quarter, the fourth quarter is where he gets the bulk of his numbers. So people are like, "Oh my gosh, look at his numbers!" Oh, I got it. Yeah, because they've been so far out of it that they go, pass happy and all this other kind of stuff, right? And that's how he pads his numbers. Teams lay off. They do with bend don't break. Hey, we'll give him everything underneath, and not worry about it. Last week not too bad. 21 of 32 for 244 yards. But he went one game where he was like, I don't know, 9. He hardly even threw the ball. I think it was like 9 for 15. He had 45 yards passing on 9 completions.
Yeah, it's
That
crazy.
shouldn't happen. I'm sorry. That shouldn't happen.
Yeah, no. Honestly, I'm glad we're not dealing with that this year. Unfortunately.
And now everybody feels sorry for him because the owner came out and basically was like, "Yeah, he probably sucks." And he was like, and then I don't know how true it is. I don't know if it was AI. I don't know if it's a made up thing, but there was a story going on around how he felt so bad that he would actually sit in his closet and cry. Look, I'm not saying that should never happen. But when you're going to be the leader of a football team, I'm not sure people want to hear that you go in your closet and cry.
That's probably not a good thing.
I mean,
you got to come out of the closet eventually.
So I don't know. We'll see. Let me ask you. So supposedly the Saints are looking now. They're thinking, hey, we might as well consider trading Chris Olave and maybe trading. What's the other one? Michael Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
So if they were to, so let's say they do tank and let's say they are successful and they get the number 1 pick. What's up, Sean?
Sean, good to see
Sean,
you, bro.
Just so you know, Sean, I did not. I took the Texans.
John did take the Texans. He was right. Do you think if the Saints have the overall number 1 pick, could that change Arch Manning's mind and declare for the draft?
Possibly. I mean, he still like may not be considered the number one option, but um, I think it would be tempting to play where his dad played.
Yeah.
Grandpa.
Or yeah, that's what I mean.
You know what I'm saying? I Sean says, hell no. You know, that's a Texas Longhorn fan, you know, saying that. Which I get 100%. I'm just wondering, you know,
Honestly, NIL, I'd go back to Texas at this point. He'll probably make more money in college than he will in the pros. And isn't that crazy? Like that they're able to make that kind of money in college nowadays.
but I'm just thinking from a standpoint of being able to, being able to go where your grandfather played.
That would be cool.
You know, I don't know. I just,
I mean,
wonder.
he can land somewhere where his uncle played. You know, not that any of those teams even need a quarterback right now. I'd say the Colts would be the closest thing to potentially needing one, but Daniel Jones is looking like a new man there.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, they would have to trade. I still think if he were to go ahead and declare for the draft, he will still be a high pick.
Yeah, I think he'll be in the top 5, but
well, not for nothing, Sean, but name a winning team who's ever had the first pick.
Yeah.
Big John, what's up, buddy? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
happy birthday.
He's going to go to a shitty team no matter what, unless it's one of those, I don't know.
I couldn't see him going to New York because their Dart's doing pretty good for him.
Right, and they're not going to
back up.
What?
Maybe he's a backup there, but that's about it.
No, he would. No. I'm just saying, if the Saints had the overall number 1 pick,
do they pick a quarterback there though?
If Saints go ahead and have the overall number 1 pick, Arch Manning says, "Hey, I'm going to go pro." If you're Arch Manning, the only reason why you say you're going to go pro is because you believe this, that the Saints are going to take you.
It's an option there. Yeah, I could see it possible being that.
I mean, when you look at projections, he projects as a franchise quarterback. When you look at
how's his stats? I mean, you can't project off a name.
No, but the whole size, the throwing ability, all this other kind of stuff, just like a Trevor Lawrence was the exact same way. And you see he's starting to, do a little better. Look, every single one of them was a projection.
Yeah.
From that standpoint, I don't know if you can say which one of them coming out. I mean, I know one thing that from what I read online, and I'm not saying just because I read it online it's true, but when you listen to some of the the pundits talk, they talk about Mendoza from Indiana, the kid from Oregon, the kid from Alabama. None of them project to be the type of guy that you're going to go ahead and ink for the next 10 to 12 years to be your franchise quarterback.
Right, and you're basically saying if he does see that they're going to be number 1, does he declare himself or not? I think he talks to possibly his family and maybe his agent just to see, like, do you think I should do this, guys? It's where Grandpa played. I mean, it's going to be a possibility. I don't know if he'll actually do it though.
And aren't you allowed to get a feel for the draft and then go back?
Possibly, but I'm not so sure.
If Sark leaves, Arch maybe leaves. Yeah, I mean, look. Hey, you're 100% correct. Anything is possible. So who knows? I just find it interesting. There is that. That's a little caveat.
Mm-hmm.
To the draft that could change a bunch of stuff.
And I heard rumors that the Raiders might be looking to trade off that one guy. Is it Crosby, whatever his name is?
Max Crosby?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
whether it's true or not, I don't know, but I wouldn't mind seeing him on our team. We could use some defense that's a little younger than 40.
It's going to be interesting to see what some of these teams do and everything. Like everybody's saying, the Jets. What are they going to do and everything? And I mean, to be honest with you, in my opinion, you'd be stupid to trade any of the last couple of guys that you have drafted over the last few years. It would be dumb
Right.
because what's the sense of going ahead and trading a Brees Hall, trading a Garrett Wilson, so you could go ahead and get a quarterback, and then who's he going to hand off to? Who's he going to throw to? You have two good offensive players. Keep them so that if you do draft a quarterback, at least it's not, it's at least you go ahead and yeah, you're giving him something, right? It's like you hire a great chef, but before he goes, you empty out you empty out the pantry and go, hey, cook me something good.
I
So
get that.
Or if you do trade those guys, trade them to Pittsburgh.
That's all right.
I know there has
John,
been.
how is Tunsil doing in DC?
He's doing pretty good. I mean, he got hurt last night, but not. He got hurt and then came back. It's a hamstring, so he probably won't play against Seattle, possibly, but I don't see he's doing pretty good for us. We just still need younger defensive players. I mean, I like who we have, but they're just, like I said, they played great. Like I was telling Anthony, the first half of last night's game was excellent. We came out after halftime. It was like we decided not to come up and play. I don't know what happened, but I don't like Joe Witt as a defensive guy because he sucks. All he does is play zone. And it's like he wasn't throwing really many blitzes. I'm like, what's going on here? We need a better defense here. We can't just play zone against, especially Mahomes. He'll just pick us apart. And he did.
For sure.
Yeah.
We had every chance to win that game last night.
Well, you can redeem yourself tonight, John. Just remember, it's not over yet.
This is true.
I'm guessing you want Jaden Daniels to be our quarterback this week?
I don't know. Does it have to be?
Basically, it's the top players of 2025.
Because I was leaning towards somebody that I really don't care for, but Jalen Hurts with the tush push thing, that's another thing. I don't understand why other teams aren't trying this crap. They say it works. Use it. Eagles aren't the only ones that can use it. It's not trademarked. Hello.
I don't
know.
him
with the but then again,
What do you think, Michael?
I like Herbert.
Herbert would be a good option too.
Daniel Jones even is a good one. The way he's playing this year.
Yeah.
No, I would say Daniels, but they're going to take off what he's doing this year, and it has not been that great yet.
Yeah, I mean, when you look around the NFL, I mean, you take a chance on a young guy. Do you go with a Drake May? You try a Bo Nix.
And Bo Nix is another one.
Do you go that way?
That's interesting.
We got to find somebody that can run
Baker
the ball.
Mayfield. With Myles Garrett and Chris Jones. Maybe someone who could move around in the pocket a little bit might not be and Micah Parsons. That's wrong. Micah Parsons is not an outside linebacker. That's bull crap.
Yeah. So, that actually might make John's pick of Hurts make a little more sense if we need somebody that's going to move around with those guys.
That's the thing. Mahomes is going to move around.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I just don't know. I mean, from a passer perspective, I don't know. I mean, either one. I don't think it's.
I mean, Bo Nix isn't a bad one either, though.
I just think Bo Nix, they probably, I think you don't have enough history. Whereas, either like you say, Hurts going to the Super Bowl and winning, stuff like that, that might help a little bit more.
And he
Mhm.
did beat Mahomes in the
And he
Super Bowl.
beat Mahomes, so Jalen Hurts might, you talk about it enough, that might not be a bad idea.
Yeah. As much as I hate to say it, because I can't stand the Eagles.
Fly, Eagles, fly. I guess in this case. So running back, I mean, we'd already kind of talked about Jonathan Taylor being like next level good this year. I think
Yeah,
he'd be a good option.
What about Kelly out of Buffalo? He's
Cook.
another good one.
James Cook out of Buffalo.
Cook, yeah.
Yeah, he's been
I mean, I would say Bill here, but he hasn't.
Wait, hold on a second. Then, if we completely forgot about Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen
True.
as quarterbacks.
But are they
I
going to
don't want to forget about Lamar. It's just he's been injured, so I think the injury might factor in for Lamar this year.
The reason I kept them out is if they're going off of 2025, what they're doing in 2025 right now. That's why I didn't say Jaden or Lamar, because they've both been out a couple games. So I don't know if that affects it or not. I don't know. I mean, we could play this and then go back and have them put in there if we trade out.
I think Jonathan Taylor. I like him as a good choice there.
Yeah, Taylor would be a good one.
You think we should consider putting in Josh Allen?
Who?
Josh Allen at quarterback, or do you think we should stick with Jalen?
Does Allen run around a lot? I don't watch a lot of his games.
Oh, heck yeah. With Jonathan Taylor, and I think here you probably would want to go Justin Jefferson. I think you need a better passer in Josh Allen. That's my opinion.
What, we're not going to go Scary Terry here?
No, we're not. We're going to go with the second best wide receiver in football.
I would
not a guy who played his first game yesterday.
Doesn't matter. He still did good. You know what? Just for that, we're going Zach Ertz right here.
That was a hell of a catch.
Both of them were.
I'm only going by the touchdown one.
He found that one, and then when he was on the sideline, that was amazing. But I think Zach Ertz here, because I don't like Kelsey. I'm sorry. They both have 100 yards, or what is it, 100 catches or something like that, whatever it is. So either one of those would be fine, I guess. No, I don't like Kelsey because he's with Taylor Swift, that bitch.
Well, Kelsey's for yardage, he's the number 2 behind Tucker Kraft of Green Bay.
Yeah, just decimated Steelers.
And Trey McBride is another good one.
Yeah, I was also thinking Ferguson from Dallas. He's one of the top fantasy tight ends.
Yeah, there's a lot of wide receivers. You think about it, though, there are definitely a lot of good wide receivers in the NFL right now.
Yeah.
So who's the top then? Who we say is like the 2025 breakout?
Oh, the 2025 breakout is JSN.
No, but I mean as far as tight end, JSN's a receiver.
I'm surprised they didn't take Kelsey, but because Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, that would have been
from a receiving yards perspective. The first tight end that comes up, he's got 37 and 492 is Tyler Warren, but he's a rookie, right? It's only 1 year. That's why I'm wondering. I know you don't want to take Kelsey, or maybe. I mean, I'm okay with Zach Ertz. I'm wondering if you need a little more of a veteran guy. And we did say Jonathan Taylor. We did completely forget about CMC, but CMC is not really rushing that much. He's only 13th in rushing.
Mhm.
Um,
I think Kelsey be fine. I mean,
I think Ertz or Kelsey, I think would I think those, in my opinion, after Brock Bowers, I think those are the top. Those are the two choices. So I mean, we can go with Ertz.
And then we can always go back and say, okay, well, we decide we want to do this, and just for fun.
offensive line, they have Sewell. We need somebody that can block the unblockable. That's a current player.
Really Cosme, but he hasn't played enough, really.
How about Wirfs?
Yeah.
Tristan Wirfs from Tampa. His
Sure.
name always he comes up as being pretty darn
Spell
good.
his last name.
Wirfs.
The heck of that last name is that?
Yeah, it is a rough name. Kicker. Who you guys want to go with? You know,
Just-
I'm all in Boswell.
Just somebody, because they already had the best guy.
I mean, they don't have Boswell. Michael, any kickers that you care to nominate?
Let's see here.
You might as well you might not just put Mosley in there. What the hell? It's been a
Who's he?
while. Mark Mosley, come on. He's a good kicker.
I mean, you have Dicker from the Chargers. You have the guy from Detroit, but I mean, Boswell's pretty accurate also. So go ahead.
Failed to get it in the end zone quite a bit.
Brandon is first, then Cameron Dicker and Harrison Butker are the top three.
I mean, Dicker's good too. I'd be fine with him as well.
That's fine. Cameron Dicker. We'll go with that one. Surprised Sean hasn't thrown out the Houston kicker. he must really suck for Sean not to say his name.
So we need a defensive end to go against Myles Garrett from this year.
Man.
Can't go with any of my guys. I mean, Luvo, I don't think is a defensive end though.
I mean, you have to go with TJ, right? Because TJ's not a linebacker, right?
No, he is. He's an outside linebacker.
TJ's an outside linebacker?
Yeah.
Then what about Hutchinson from Detroit?
He would work.
Is he an end?
Yeah, Aiden Hutchinson would work. How do you feel about Hutchinson, John?
It's fine.
I just don't. I mean, I know the Chargers have a couple of good guys, but I think they're more tackle.
So they consider on Google Myles Garrett's number one, TJ Watt is two, Parsons is three, Bosa and Hutchinson are the last two. They're saying DJ Watt is still.
Is Hutchinson SON?
He's the last one. He's considered the best defensive end for this year are Garrett, Watt, Parsons, Bosa, and Hutchinson. Max Crosby might not be a bad one in there though either.
Yeah.
Defensive tackles.
Man, how is Crosby not ahead of Hutchinson? That's weird. D tackles. Oh, I couldn't tell you. I don't even. The only D tackle I know is Quinnen Williams.
I was thinking like Carter from the Eagles, maybe.
They say Dexter Lawrence II, Chris Jones, and Cameron Hayward.
I'm always about Cam Hayward, but I don't think he's been the best this year just because he's a Steelers.
He's like the third down.
But I'm thinking maybe
Jalen Carter would probably be the one to go with.
Okay, they don't have Jalen Carter on that list, John, that you're just looking at?
They don't have him listed as like the top. He's the top three, but they don't have him in the list above that for some reason.
Oh, wow.
They have Jeffrey Simmons, Hayward, Quentin Williams, Leonard Williams, DeForest Buckner,
So
Yeah,
do we?
he's
A
good.
guy named Numati and Vita Via.
Vita Via.
That
I
dude,
think
that dude is a load, man.
I think Carter is your best bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
I mean, we got to have TJ there to go ahead and be equal to Micah. That I
I
don't
mean,
know.
as long as he doesn't spit on the quarterback at the beginning of the game, we're okay. Hey,
So inside, they have Roquan. You guys like it inside linebacker?
so looking up linebackers. That's just draft class.
Bobby Wagner.
I know John would like that.
Yeah, if they keep instead of putting him out on coverage like they were doing last night, they keep him in the line. Yeah, that'd be good.
You don't want any of the Steelers inside linebackers.
Quincy Williams. Now Quincy Williams got hurt.
Kayvon Thibodeau is one.
Are there any solid Texans that we could take that are a
No,
linebacker, cornerback, or a safety?
no, we're just gonna say no to all of them. It's the Texans. They don't have anybody. They have CJ, and that's about it.
Got
So
Will Anderson. He hasn't. I'll tell you, he hasn't panned out yet, Sean. But I thought, he's a good one.
Well, I'll move on to cornerbacks and let's just see what that brings up here.
Well, hold on. I just want to look at something with running with. Right.
You do what you need to do. It's fine.
Yeah.
I don't want the draft. Dumbass. Quarterback rankings. Here we go.
Hold on a second here. We're gonna check.
Who do they have? Patrick Surtain.
We could probably go Fred Warner from the Niners.
They're showing Travis Hunter, but I don't think he's any good.
So when you're looking at pure tackling, the top 3 tacklers are Jordan Brooks from Miami, Bobby Wagner from Washington, and Jermaine Sherwood from the Jets. Jordan, so to me, Brooks or Wagner would be the way to go. I honestly think
Johnny the Bone.
I honestly think Wagner is a better way to go.
Cornerback. Are you gonna nominate your boy Sauce, or are you
No,
off?
he's hurt. He's hurt, my friend.
And I'm not doing either of ours because Trey Amos isn't good enough and Lattimore sucks. So I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. I mean, Amos isn't bad, just not enough time playing.
We're doing corner.
Yeah.
See, corner is so hard because you can't look at stats.
Yeah, that's
Okay, so
right? Because the truth is your good corner, they're not throwing that way.
all right. So
they picked Surtain. Never mind.
I apologize.
Stingley from the
That's-
Texans. Let's throw. What's his name? Bone.
He is number 2 underneath Surtain. So
All right, let's go with Stingley Jr.
Because the Jedi mind tricks worked on us.
Yeah.
let's see.
Okay, then safety. They have Kyle Hamilton. What about Derwin James? Or is he hurt now?
The number 1 is Kyle Hamilton. Is that who they have?
That's
Yeah.
who they have. Yeah.
So number 2 is Brian Branch from Detroit. He's number 2. McKinney from Packers is 3. Jesse Bates the third is there. Kirby Joseph is fifth. Darvin James, Anto Winfield, Bubba Baker, and Fitzpatrick. So I'd say go with the number 2 guy, Brian Branch, maybe.
Did you say Winfield at all? Was he
Yeah,
on
he was in there. Yeah, he was like number 5 or 6.
What do you think, Michael? Any nominations on your end?
No, I was thinking, what's his name? What did I say, Branch?
Yeah,
Yeah, when I was looking at some numbers, he came up. I mean, again, it's so hard because there you can look, you get it. A guy who intercepts, a guy who tackles, right? Those what that is. Your corners or your touchdown.
and it's not like they don't have any cornerbacks. So
No, they don't.
you had one in the, I think the either OLB or ILB that was good, but that was it.
Darrell Revis was about it. Jordan Brooks personally there, Sean? Nice.
That's pretty awesome.
That's pretty freaking cool. So while that's going, just so I don't know if you heard, Anthony, but your Steelers made a trade.
Yeah, we got Scantling, Valdez Scantling, or whatever his name is, or they could do another one.
No, they got him, I think, as a free agent. They picked up Kyle Duggar.
Oh,
the Patriots.
Cool.
For a 6th-round pick. And the Steelers got Duggar and a 7th-round pick. And Patriots traded another former defensive starter, Keon White, to San Francisco for a 2026 6th-round pick. So they got at least 3 6th-round picks right now.
Nice.
Wow.
How many in chat here are enjoying the vertical view right now? If you can see it on YouTube, it looks to the left of the main screen.
So if you're watching on YouTube, you see both?
I don't know. You can only see one, depending on how they're. So if they're watching with their phone held vertically, they should see us vertically now. If they're watching with their phone held sideways, I think they'll see us sideways.
Oh, okay. Didn't know. Let's run this. All right, I'm going to predict a loss by 3. No, you know what? I'm saying a win by 3 this time. Got Wagner. I forgot.
I was going to ride the loss by 3 train.
I was thinking that, and then we got the tush push. We got Wagner. We got some good running back.
We ended up swapping him for Josh Allen, didn't we?
Did you trade him out?
I think so. If not, we can always switch him back. So I'm pretty sure I had Josh Allen on the list.
All right, well, then I go back to the loss. No tush push, we don't win.
Michael, your thoughts?
Sean says we win by a touchdown.
I think we win by 1. I like our team. Let me see here. If I go ahead and
stop sharing that. Share the screen.
Sean, are you saying that we win by a touchdown or they win by a touchdown? Surprised Lawkins not in here rubbing it in my face about last night, but I'm glad he's not.
2025. We're at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's a dome with perfect conditions. 78,400 packed and roaring people. First quarter, first drive. ChatGPT team starts hot using motion quick reads. Pass to Bowers for 12. Barkley runs for 8. Deep strike to Chase for 38 over Stingley. Drive stalls in red zone after Micah Parsons' former teammate TJ Watt captures Mahomes. Then Aubrey drills a field goal. So TJ Watt coming up big first drive. Second drive, Josh Allen answers immediately. Design QB draw, 14 yards. Taylor up the middle for 6. Jefferson on a crossing route, 28. Third and goal. Allen rolls right, lasers to Jefferson in the corner. Touchdown dialed in, 7-3. Third drive, ChatGPT, Mahomes retaliates. Fast 51-yard bomb to Jamar Chase, beats Brian Branch deep. Next play, Barkley bulldozes from 5 yards out, and they are up 10-7. Second quarter, dialed in. Taylor finds rhythm, pounding behind Wirfs and Carter. But Roquan stuffs him on 3rd and 1. Dicker nails a 47-yarder, tied 10-10. Mahomes, Bauer shows why he's a rookie sensation. 3 catches for 44, including a sideline toe tap. Mahomes scrambles left, flips a shovel pass to Barkley, who hurdles Branch into the end zone. 17-10 ChatGPT. Allen's response goes deep to Jefferson, intercepted by Surtain. ChatGPT's defense clamps down. Garrett and Jones collapsing the pocket. Halftime stats, they have 241. We have 198. Passing is 178 to 142. Rushing is 63 to 56. We have 1 turnover. They're leading time of possession. Third quarter, dialed in adjustments. Allen utilizes Ertz for underneath gains and screens. Taylor caps off 9-yard play, 75-yard drive with 17-yard run behind Wirfs. 17-17. Mahomes under pressure. Watt and Hutchinson bring the heat. Watt sacks Mahomes twice in one drive. ChatGPT's drive stalls with a punt. Allen's drive. Allen finds Jefferson twice on intermediate post, but Kyle Hamilton blitzes from deep and forces a fumble recovered by Chris Jones at midfield. Mahomes takes advantage. Quick strike to Chase, 26 yards, and Bowers fakes a block, releases wide open in the end zone for 14-yard touchdown, 24-17 ChatGPT. Fourth quarter, dialed in, fights back. Taylor grinds down the clock. Bobby Wagner anchors the defense with 8 solo tackles. Then Allen scrambles and launches a deep shot to Jefferson for a 45-yard touchdown. 24-24, 6:10 remaining. Mahomes engineers one of his classic drives. Powers 9, Chase 15, Barkley 11. Inside the 10, Mahomes no looks to Bowers for another touchdown. 31-24. Final drive. Allen goes into full hero mode. Jefferson for 14. Ertz 11. Taylor 7-yard check down. Inside the 30 with 29 seconds remaining. Allen scrambles right. Jefferson in double coverage. Intercepted. So now we need to, well, after we see the stats, we'll see if Jalen would have actually made a difference. Stats are Mahomes has 322, 3 touchdowns. Barkley has 78 yards, 1 touchdown, 4 receptions for 42 in the touch. Jamar has 7 for 119. Bowers has 9 for 86 and 2 touchdowns. Their defense, Garrett had a sack and a half. Jones had a sack. Parsons had a half. Then 2 touchdowns for Dan and Hamilton. Allen had 289, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. 96 yards, 1 touch by Taylor. Jefferson killed it, 8 for 147, 2 touchdowns. Watt had 2 sacks. Hutchinson had 1, and then Watt forced a fumble. Mahomes was the MVP. Okay. Wood. Jalen Hurts instead of Josh. Let's see. Okay, context recap. Okay, so with Jalen Hurts, Our adjustments would be more run pass options, increased quarterback design runs, less risky deep throws into double coverage, better red zone efficiency. So first drive, RPO, Hurts keeps for 12, Taylor for 9, slant to 22 for Jefferson. Play action bootleg to Ertz, 6 yard out in, 7-0. Mahomes answers. Bruce Burns Finley again, 7-7 tie.
Just very simple.
They're rubbing this in on you, Sean. Second quarter, Hurts keeps the offense balanced. Taylor rips a 13-yarder. Hurts converts a 3rd and 6 with his legs. On 3rd and goal, QB draw, touchdown Hurts, 14-10 us. Mahomes finds Bowers before halftime, but Hurts leads one more quick drive. Hurts to Jefferson, sideline route, Dickerson for a field goal, 17-17. Second half, Hurts in control. Hurts opens the third quarter with tempo, mixing zone reads and slants to Jefferson and Hurts. 8 plays, 75-yard drive. Hurts caps it with a 9-yard scramble touchdown, 24-17. Mahomes ties it again with a Barkley screen. Fourth quarter, Hurts poise shines. Instead of forcing throws like Allen did, Hurts takes what's there. Check down to Taylor for 14. QB sneak conversion on 4th and 1. There's the tush push. You're right, John.
They should have said it, though.
There's the tush push. Deep shot to Jefferson for 29 inside the red zone. Hurts fakes inside, rolls out left, finds Jefferson on a back shoulder touchdown, 31-24. Final drive, Mahomes moves the ball into field goal range, but Hutchinson beats Soul for a game sack on 4th and 9. So the Hurts version, we win. So, Johnny, we should have with what you originally had said, man. We'd be winners right now. So, yeah, I mean, it's a really close comparison, like as far as completions go. Yardage, Allen had, 34 more yards, same touchdowns, no interceptions for Hurts, where Allen had 2.
Yeah.
Rushing yards, Hurts had more by, 37. Rushing touchdowns, Hurts had more with 2. And QB rating, he crushed him.
Yeah, you lose the turnover battle, you lose the game.
So now can we do one more real quick?
Sure. What do you want to do?
Got to put the field general in. What happened if Jaden would have played? I think we lose, but
yeah, Mahomes does go ahead and he does have an advantage.
Well, they have that extra cash to pay the refs, so it's okay.
All right, field general. Let's see what we got. Lots of LSU.
We're in Vegas.
That's right.
All right. So dialed in starts. We got the RPO to Taylor, design QB keeper, fakes a handoff, rolls right, hits Jefferson, 42-yard touchdown. Beautiful rainbow pass, 7-0. Mahomes responds, 12-yard cap to Barkley on a screen, 7-7. Next drive, shows his legs, jukes Micah Parsons on a scramble, picks up 19. He finishes the drive with a QB draw from the 8, 14-7. Mahomes to Chase for a 45-yard bomb, ties it 14-14. Daniel stays patient, uses Taylor's short RPO to keep Roquan guessing. Jefferson gets behind Surtain, 27-yard gain, but misread blitz by Daniels leads Chris Jones to a sack fumble covered by GPT. Mahomes turns that into a field goal, 17-14 at halftime. Third quarter, Daniels finds a rhythm using tempo in his legs. 9 to Taylor, 14 to Ertz. Daniels scrambles right, jukes Kyle Hamilton, dives the pylon for a touchdown. 21-17. Mahomes answers, hits Bowers for 22, Barkley for 16, Chase for a 9-yard score. 24-21. Fourth quarter, Daniels under pressure. Miles Garrett sacks Daniels early, forcing a 3rd and 16. Daniels escapes somehow, drops a 40-yard dime to Jefferson on the run. He later converts a 4th and 2 with QB keeper. Push. Next play action. Jefferson touchdown, 28-24. Mahomes' final drive, classic Mahomes time. We've heard that before. 17 yards of power. Barkley inside the 4. Then Micah breaks down through a strip sack, but Daniels' college teammate Brian Branch recovers it for Dowd in, runs the clock out. So we won.
So both Jalen and Jaden would have won it for us.
So the moral of the story is get a scrambling quarterback.
So,
yeah, man, Jaden had 2 touchdowns and 2 passing as well. So he basically did what Hurts did for the most part.
interesting.
Jefferson's still 8. The only difference is Taylor did less.
Yeah. And Ertz did a little more.
Mm-hmm.
Not much, but a little bit.
So, yeah, that was interesting. You guys want to get into this next week and pick some teams to win?
Sure.
Yeah, so just you're not going to see with the screen, but yeah, on YouTube. But even if I turn my phone, my screen does not go ahead and flip. So it actually looks decent on the vertical on YouTube.
Nice.
Can you find it vertically on YouTube? Like,
when I went to your page, it automatically came up that way.
Oh, it's vertical?
On my phone. Yeah, on the vertical. And like I said, even if I try and, I didn't try holding my phone this way to go to the channel.
Yeah.
I'll have to try that and see if that does anything different after we make our picks.
Cool.
Week 9.
Yeah, it just stays up like that no matter how you turn it. It does not want to. It does the vertical.
While you're there, hit a smash or thumbs up.
I already done.
I figured you did.
All right, so this week, Thursday, we start off with an interesting one. Baltimore Ravens travel south to Miami against the Miami Dolphins. ChatGPT has selected the Baltimore Ravens. I think everything as of right now is showing that Lamar is going to play, but we thought that this past week.
I'm still going
to lose this past week. Well, most of us did. I don't think John did, but
John, who you got?
I got the Ravens. I believe Lamar's going to be back.
I think with Lamar also, I think Baltimore will win. Sean is saying the Dolphins. I think Lamar would maybe not have to play for it to be the Dolphins.
Yeah, I think with Lamar probably playing, I'm gonna sadly pick the Ravens as much as I don't want to because they're the Ravens. But fortunately, they're looking decent right now.
You're taking the Ravens.
Unfortunately, yes, I am taking the Ravens for probably the first time this year.
First and only time, probably.
Then we move on to the Sunday games, and we go. The Atlanta Falcons travel to just outside of Boston, play the Patriots.
Yeah, Drake May show continues. I'm gonna pick the team from Massachusetts.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to too. I like May. It just sucks that team may have found another quarterback, but it is what it is. Johnny,
Falcons.
Falcons.
They're gonna be upset about their loss to last week. So,
but now let me ask you a question. So, hold on. I don't know about Michael Penix. You could be looking at Kirk Cousins again.
We all know what he can and can't do. We had him for a while.
True.
But
I'm not sure what the weather is going to be there.
he actually did pretty good for us, but not good enough.
Yeah. All right. Next game. Carolina Panthers travel to the frozen tundra Lambeau Field to play the Green Bay Packers.
All right, I got to listen to Anthony here because he always picks against the Panthers and they end up beating them.
I can't pick the Panthers against the Packers, though, unfortunately. I think the Packers are too good of a team. They showed it against my Steelers on Sunday night. So
Sean is saying the Packers.
I'm going Packers too.
It's a clean sweep. I just don't. I mean, they Packers got Christian Watson back. Gives them another, receiver and everything. So, interesting. To me, I think this, it's next game. I mean, I have to believe it's a pick 'em. But we got the Chicago Bears.
Go Bears.
Traveling over to Ohio to play the Cincinnati Bengals.
It's going to be an interesting one.
I'm going to go with the Bears just because I really don't know.
I'm kind of in the same boat as you where I really just don't know, but something about that dang Joe Flacco just keeps making that team win when they should be losing.
Sean says the Bears. ChatGPT has the Bengals, if that matters.
I originally had the Bengals because they're going to be upset losing to the hapless Jets. But Caleb Williams and the Bears, I think, got a better team right now.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Bears.
I'm going to go with the Bears, too, since they just lost. I feel like they're going to need to come out and kind of get a statement win.
Who do you have, Anthony?
I'm going to go with the Bears.
Okay.
I almost picked the Bengals, but
clean sweep. So then we have the Denver Broncos travel down to Houston to play Sean's Texans.
Give me the Broncos.
Yeah, I'm going Broncos too. Bo Nix is the real deal. Unfortunately, I think that I have to pick against your team again, Sean. I'm sorry.
This week I have to, Sean. I'm just CJ doesn't have enough weapons to go up against the Broncos. Sorry.
Yeah, fellas, it's another clean sweep. We're either all gonna suck or we're all gonna have. So far, we are for 5 for 5. So we're either would be tough. Texas and it's homecoming weekend.
Well, we should be
homecoming. Since when do they have homecoming? Who's coming home? JJ Watt.
If we've done 5 games, we should only 4 of them should be all of us because I picked against you guys in the one. The
Falcons. No, that's right. Yeah, you picked the Falcons. Sorry. Oh, big game here. Big game here.
Must be the Steelers game.
Indianapolis Colts going up against the Pittsburgh Steelers in Pittsburgh. ChatGPT gives the middle finger to Aaron Rodgers and selects the Colts.
I can totally see the Colts winning here too. That's the really bad part. Is I just think Jonathan Taylor is going to destroy our center of our defense. He's going to run right up the middle all game long. Clearly, we are incapable of stopping any wide receiver and or tight end. So I think Tyler Warren is probably going to score 2 touchdowns on us. That being said, I'm not picking against the Steelers. I'm still taking the Steelers. Although I do think the Colts are probably going to win.
For all those reasons, I'm going to take the Colts.
Nothing against your Colts, but your Steelers, I'm going to go Colts.
I don't blame you. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's the Colts are looking like one of the better teams in the AFC this year, and Steelers are looking like they're going to be 9-8 again.
Had the best record.
Not saying much right now.
Yeah. Chargers travel east, going to Music City to play the Tennessee Titans. ChatGPT has selected the Chargers, and so am I.
Same here.
All
Yep.
right, Johnny. Anthony,
Chargers.
clean sweep.
Kirby.
All right, so and Sean says Chargers too. Another good one. A NFC North battle. Minnesota Vikings travel to Motor City to play the Detroit Lions. Both teams coming off a bye, I believe.
I think so. Yeah.
No,
No, the Lions played last week, didn't they?
Detroit coming off a bye. Minnesota played last week.
Right.
Minnesota played Thursday night. So
Wentz
Minnesota
is
did
on
have a
IR this time.
Minnesota
Right?
would consider have a mini bye.
Isn't Wentz on IR?
Who?
Carson Wentz, their quarterback.
Carson Wentz is out. Let me see if they say anything about J.J. McCartney, because I heard he was supposed to be coming back. Let's see. Injuries. McCarthy is listed as questionable. Kevin O'Connell said that he anticipates McCarthy having a full week of prep before returning to the starting role Sunday in Detroit. So it sounds like he is, trending towards being the quarterback. ChatGPT takes the Minnesota Vikings going on the road. I'm taking Detroit. I think the bye week, coming off the bye week, although they were, doing pretty decent, I don't think it's going to slow them down. I like Detroit at home against the Vikings.
As hard as it is for me to pick against a team that has a Hulk Hogan like mustache in its logo,
Yes.
the Vikings, I'm going to go with Detroit as well.
All right.
Detroit.
All right, here we go. Then this could be another game that is a toss-up game. The San Francisco 49ers travel all the way to New Jersey to play the New York Giants. Montgomery is going to run all over them. Montgomery is going to run all over the Minnesota Vikings. The Chat GPT has selected the San Francisco 49ers.
I would agree. I think that the Niners are going to win this game. I'm hoping Purdy's going to come back. That would be really big for them.
Let's see. Not trades. They just made it. They did just make a trade. Let's see. Pearsall's questionable. Humphrey's questionable. Mac Jones is questionable. Brock Purdy is questionable. Purdy has a chance to return Sunday at the Giants. It's too early to say. Shanahan said on Monday, I don't think it's a long shot. We'll see. Now, Mac Jones, he suffered a bruised knee. He's day to day. So if both of those dudes can't play, it looks like it would be Adrian Martinez.
Whoever he is.
He's his first season, and he is from K-State.
Wherever that is.
Kansas State.
I know. I was just
where
following off what John just said.
Somebody call ICE.
No.
Anyway.
Anthony, you said Niners?
Yeah, I'm going with the Niners.
See, that does a wrench what you just told me into this.
Yeah, I mean, right. Yeah, I mean,
the thing is, with Scadaboo out, that really hurts the Giants.
I think it does.
So I'm gonna go with 49ers on this one. It's gonna be a close game, but I'm going 49ers.
Oh man. 49ers are coming off a loss, weren't they?
Yep.
They lost. This is the whole quarterback situation, because I believe if Jones or Purdy plays, I think that gives San Francisco the
upper hand.
the upper hand. Brandon Ayuk is listed as out. Dang
They've
it,
been out
man.
like most of the year, though, as far as the majority of their receivers. Kittle, who's actually back now. You know what I mean? So, like, they're as bad as they are injury wise right now. They're technically in better shape than they've been.
And from what I
Yeah.
heard, they're bringing back Jerry Rice for him. So,
And I mean, although it wouldn't surprise me if the Giants won. I'm going to take the Niners. Jacksonville Jaguars head west, and they go up against the Las Vegas Raiders.
So it'll be an interesting game.
GPT says the Jaguars are going to go into Vegas, and they are going to basically royal flush the Raiders.
I probably would pick the Jaguars over the Raiders as well. It's not saying much because there's not many weeks I do pick the Jaguars, but I do think that they're a better team than the Raiders are currently.
Jacksonville coming off a bye, probably a little more healthy and stuff like that. I don't know what the Raiders are doing. I mean, I thought just a little surprised. I mean, I just think with look, their wide receivers are and I guess Bowers, he's questionable. Jacoby Myers is questionable. Max Crosby is questionable. And I'm gonna go with the Jaguars. I just think they I don't know. I do think overall I think they're better. Sean says the Jaguars also. Actually, Sean, the Jets are not going to suck this week because they have a bye week. So, ha ha ha.
I'm going with the Jags too because the Las Vegas Raiders are like the WWE. They don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They might even be owned by TKO. We don't know.
And then here's a very simple game. Here's a very simple game. The New Orleans Saints travel to Los Angeles to play the Rams. ChatGPT has picked the Rams. I'm going to take the Rams.
LA.
I'm going to say the new Los Angeles Rams.
Yeah, Matty Stafford all the way.
Yeah.
Although that could be a very well upset game for us.
Could be. All right, we'll skip that one. Let's go. All right. The Sunday, well, I don't know if I doubt it's a Sunday night game. Can't be. But I don't know. So we're going to go Seattle Seahawks traveling to Washington to play at FedEx Field against the Washington Redskins.
Well, yeah, that would be properly FedEx Field, but it's not there anymore. But you know who I'm going with. Jaden's going to be back. We got Terry back. We got Debo back. And I'm hearing possibly Noah Brown might be back.
I like the Commanders here. I think they get the ship turned around with Jalen, with Daniels coming back, and Terry looked pretty darn good. Anthony?
I'm still going with Seattle. Seattle's one of my surprise teams of the year. I actually saw them play in person this year, and I was like really impressed with.
Chat GPT has selected the Seattle Seahawks.
That's because we've lost 4 in a row.
What could be the game of the week potentially? The Kansas City Chiefs. They roll into Western New York, home of the Anchor Bar and the Buffalo Wings, to place the Buffalo Bills. Chat GPT is going with the Chiefs.
I'm going against them. I'm taking the Bills in this one.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. I could lean that way as well, just because Allen doesn't win the meaningful games, but I feel like this game that literally it means nothing to their season, they could win this one. So I'm going to go with the Bills for that exact reason.
And I don't see Kansas City being that great on the road lately. I mean, yeah, they're good at home, but even if you looked at Monday night, they didn't look that great in the first half. So,
Oh man.
It is a tough one.
Ah. You're taking Buffalo too, Anthony, huh?
Yeah.
You know, personally, I really don't care. I just want a high scoring game because in some leagues I have Josh Allen and in a couple of leagues I have Patrick Mahomes for fantasy football. So I don't really care. I don't really care. It could be 45,
This is
42.
a high scoring game, is what you want.
Right, 45, 42. I don't really care who the winner is.
Take the defenses out.
yeah, you don't need the defense. It's just
Yeah, I just think, let's see. I think that game that Buffalo played against Carolina is like, I think that's one of those get right games. Everything seemed to be working or like that. So I'm gonna go Buffalo too. I can't believe it. But we'll see what happens. And the final game of the week, Monday night football. Formerly with Howard Cosell and Dandy Don Meredith and Frank Gifford. We got
John Madden.
We got the former St. Louis Cardinals, now the Arizona Cardinals, going against America's team. They go to Jerry World to play the Dallas Cowboys. And ChatGPT has selected the Dallas Cowboys.
How about them Cowboys? I'm going with them as well.
All right, let me see something here just to make sure. Arizona was weird. Like when you look at Arizona, I think they were 2-0, and then they've just crapped themselves. Let me see here. Hold on.
Well, they have a lot of injuries too, like as far as like all of their running backs.
Their running backs are all basically out. They have Michael Carter is their number one running back now. Kyler Murray foot was on the field for Tuesday's bonus practice section, was spotted throwing passes to Cardinals' main receiving options. Tyler Drake of the ArizonaSports.com reports. I don't know if Kyler Murray coming back is enough for them, so I'm going to take the Cowboys. Johnny?
I hate the Cowboys. Taking the Cardinals for the upset.
Okay. And Sean does not like the Cowboys either. He's taking the Arizona. So, well, there you have it.
Yep.
There are our picks.
Yeah. So
I mean, there are potential. There are some games that there should be some some good games to watch on TV. I won't be able to get to see many of them because I'll actually be I'll be on a plane flying home from Phoenix.
nice.
Going to a wedding and everything, and NASCAR is in Phoenix, or who knows? I'll see all. A plane will see all. I was hoping our plane would probably be empty. It's Thursday, so we have a shot. But with Atlanta being a big hub, a lot of the NASCAR people will probably
Oh, I'm sure.
hopping on flights going over.
Could see that. You guys got anything coming up this week? I know tomorrow evening you got show coming up.
Yeah, collecting profit.
Yep. 9
9
p.m.
o'clock. Be there, be square.
Be talking wrestling, some
Wrestling World Series.
yeah.
Nice. Yep. And as for me, I've uploaded a couple of Disney videos lately that me and my wife went and filmed. Also got a chance to speak this Sunday at church. So I uploaded that sermon as well. So if anybody's interested in hearing me preach, it's released, I think, on Monday. So feel free to take a look.
Will do.
Johnny, anything going on for you this week?
Not really, no.
Alrighty. Well, we appreciate you guys being with us, and leave us some comments down below how you'd like to see the show grow and change. We would love to hear your feedback. Till next week, God bless you guys.
Thanks,
Peace.
everybody.